I,
I'm gonna go
I
naked
just
and
think
run
Gwen
with
was
it.
right, okay?
Uh, yeah, that's it.
Nerd, continue to play the heel.
This post is made by Royal Rat Authority.
Yeah. Hey, should we start the actual game?
Peter, what happened last time?
Last time, nothing noteworthy happened. No character development. Nothing.
This
Nothing
time,
happened.
nothing noteworthy will happen.
Yeah.
Have a great session,
Nothing-
everyone.
Nothing happened at all. Yay.
Yeah, fucking previously on Rise of the Rune Lords, you guys made it to the Glassworks, were unable to open a locked door, so you bashed it down, alerting the goblins inside to your presence. They defended themselves, and a couple got away. Around then is when Melanie and others spotted, oh, there's a lot of dead people. Oh, hey, I recognize some of them. Melanie's mom, who works here, had been here working on a project when the goblins broke in, and she did not make it. They didn't have too long to dwell on that, though, as Pseudo was still at large. They followed one of the goblins into the basement, where it loudly announced it was a distraction and to look at it, thoroughly ruining Pseudo's ambush. They clowned on him a bit. He got his ass kicked. He is currently unconscious and tied up. And you rescued a Mako. And I
I
believe...
bet nothing bad would have happened to her if we didn't.
Depends how long you take. I believe there was actually a mention of
Makes
you
it
guys
through just
possibly leaving and coming back. Which, if you do that, Ameko and Pseudo are no longer here.
Oh, yeah, next, obviously.
And, remind me, you guys did read Pseudo's journal, yes.
Yes, we
I believe
got
we did,
that. There was
yes.
like weird technical issues with our journal. Still doesn't have anything in it.
God damn it.
I'm afraid. Oh wait, no. Locations.
Oh, a lot of
Okay,
those
we
Gwendolyn
still only
points
have-
pretty mid.
Yeah, it shouldn't be in a
location.
folder. It should just say handouts.
Yeah, there's no handouts. It's just there's the locations folder and that's it. Sorry. Anyway, where do we pick up on this here today's session
Yeah.
of Pathfinder: Rise of the Rune Lords?
Yeah, we can pick up right where we left off. Fucking... You've just apprehended Pseudo. I think someone started down this path before realizing it goes a long way and turning back.
That was me.
Yeah, I think we were going to basically report everything to the authorities and get this place cleaned up and take a second to rest before we continue the adventure.
Okay.
That
Yeah,
was
it's-
my understanding, at least.
Yeah, I was asking, I guess, to be more explicit, does anyone have like something they want to do or have happen now in this exact time frame?
Not at the this exact time frame. No, I think for her, at least Leaf, she's extremely quiet.
because I feel like the most appropriate decision is for Melanie to take the rest of the day off.
That's
yes,
fair.
you should.
I can't imagine why.
Come on, so you really?
That was me out of character. Can't believe
Oh,
that.
okay, all right, fair enough.
Yeah, no, I get God. She has to fucking go home and tell her dad. Or, I mean, she might just not. He'll probably hear the news one way or the other. She'll just be in bed.
Word.
I mean, like, yeah, do you want to see him handing off Pseudo at the sheriff office or something? I'm asking a lot because I have some ideas for scenes that I want to fucking do. But I figure you should also, you're also in this game and should get to do stuff before I fucking run everyone over with my sad moments compilation.
I take a picture of you.
Oh,
That one's going in the sad compilation.
Yeah,
Well, I was gonna put it in the cringe comp.
damn.
Melanie cringe arc. So yeah, I guess if no one does, then we're just gonna like fast forward a bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can fast forward a bit.
I think, for at least for Leaf, she needs some time to think before she takes the mask off permanently.
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna go around town and basically hand out money to help pay for funerary expenses and stuff.
Christ, yeah. Do you want to call it a we pick up on the next morning then, or
Shrug.
Sure, that sounds
Yeah.
nice.
yeah? And so Peter, take us off of this accursed map.
Okay. Look it
Meanwhile,
up.
Nerd is staring back at other classes again. I'm a fool.
Also, I require my cool new icon that I made.
Okay. Yeah, I was wondering when you
Take
wanted
it.
to make the official switch to new icon. Oh, too big.
Too big,
Toddler.
too tall, too much sad to contain. Yeah, I guess I'll just jump on the initiative.
Go for it.
It's the early morning. Morning is fucking usual. No, like, dramatic, sad rain clouds as much as anyone would want them.
You don't have personal rain cloud? The spell?
No, that's the level 2 psychic spell.
Oh, okay, of course.
Melanie wakes up, and given who she is and given what she is, there's usually a lot happening inside her head, and yeah, she sorts all of her thoughts. She goes through them one by one. She fucking catalogs all of her feelings and sorts them into the little boxes where they belong. And doing so applies her, compartmentalizing. That's the word I was looking for. She compartmentalizes all of her shit. Does her like morning makeup routine and everything, and heads downstairs where she just kind of runs into her dad. Peter, is there a dad icon? Does my dad have an icon?
Not yet.
Is there a
Okay.
dad icon?
Let me just
The
insert
dad icon.
it's a selfie.
Hmm.
See, my first thought was just fucking take one of those, like, fucking Gwyn art I sent. Your dad is Gwyn now.
No, it can't be true.
There's your tragic backstory.
That's my tragic. No, what we're going through a tragic backstory right now, you piece of shit. No,
Second.
and there's a moment, you know, he is kind of, he looks fucking terrible. First of all, I would imagine he probably got the news later that day,
Yeah.
and they had a brief non-conversation where he like opened the door to her room to like check on her, and she was just in bed, and he went, and then he walked back. And he's serving some of the world's saddest omelet with the side of toast.
And
And-
he's serving cunt.
He's also doing that, but it's sad cunt. The cunt is wet because it's crying. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Damn, God, that's cunt is real sloppy.
And there is a moment where she sits at the breakfast table with him, and she suddenly feels another like sharp pang of grief and guilt and horrible anxiety. And going through it, it's specifically the fear of being unable to take care of her daughter, and the sense that she might be either on like she doesn't know how to continue to afford this general lifestyle, and you know, the thought of maybe having to go into her daughter's college fund for, you know, emergency expenses. And she goes, "Oh, those are my dad's feelings."
Oh,
Congratulations, she's a level 2 psychic. She can read thoughts now.
Yeah, she can
Yay!
read thoughts at will.
She has detect thoughts as a spell-like ability. She can do it for free once per day, and she can spend spell slots to do it more.
Congratulations.
that's pretty rad.
And yeah,
Unfortunately for you, I've turned it into a smell-like ability.
Oh,
your thoughts smell terrible.
Smells like blood.
It's like synesthesia, but it's the thoughts and smell.
It's pronounced synesthesia, you cretin.
Synthetic anesthesia.
Synth guitar.
But yeah, that
That's
was
right.
that was one of my many funny little moments I had in mind. She unlocks her read minds ability as she like gets hit with her dad's fucking feelings, and
Yeah.
Very
For
good.
Sharon.
Yeah.
thank you for making me turn this whole thing into my dad's vagina joke halfway.
Yeah.
I think
I implanted that thought in your mind, I'm sorry.
I think the Dark Souls discussion planted that.
yeah.
No, yeah, I imagine they have like a really awkward half conversation over breakfast, made
Well, yeah.
kind of weirder by the fact that she can sense his feelings and thoughts and opinions on stuff before he can say it.
I can sense just how what it is.
Luckily, that did not make it through Discord. Anyway,
Don't
you
worry.
can stop talking now. Yeah, I don't know if you want to play that out. There's probably going to be a lot of like stuff going on, but yeah. I guess there's if there's already funeral arrangements, they talk about it.
Oof.
Probably, yeah, they're he probably went to talk to Father Xantis at some point, and
Mm.
he's still kind of out of it.
God, do I just for plot for plot stuff? No, I'm not gonna subject my father to a will save to probe his mind.
I'm going to push into your thoughts, old man.
Roll a will save against Phantasmal Killer.
I'm not going to be just with that one parent. I'm going to be an orphan.
I wasn't
I'm
in
not
bed
content
crying.
being a
I was in
half
bed
orphan.
laughing.
Go big or go home, baby.
Time is now, old man.
Yeah, and I guess after after that after that whole thing, the two of them kind of politely excuse themselves at each other and
Yeah.
go about their daily business. As I guess Melanie's just kind of head to the what's actually the name of the inn that
Rusty
Emeko
Dragon.
owns? Rusty Dragon. She's gonna head toward Rusty Dragon Inn to just because that's where people meet, right? That's where they're probably gonna be.
Yeah. I need to put a Mako back on this map since she is no longer
Oh,
kidnapped.
big Mako.
Yes.
Big
Big
Mako.
Mako.
If it is all right, I think Talia has some angst to deal with as well.
Go for it.
Let's see. Inside her room, Talia has what was essentially a mannequin that's holding her vigilante outfit with the leaves as the mask and all the other parts just very neatly put there. After yesterday, she didn't have the energy to neatly put it on the mannequin, so it's kind of just slumped on there. And she just stares at it when she wakes up, thinking about all those people that have died, including one of her friend's moms. And just, she stares at it, and it turns into a seething rage, slowly, and just goes, some hero you turned out to be. And thoughts of someone in her past creep into her mind. Guess I really was just pretending to be a hero. And she'll get up, look at the mannequin in the face, and punch it with her fist, angrily. After that, she sighs and puts the costume back on one last time, and she'll head to the inn as well and prepare to. Yeah, she's prepared to just, while in costume, because that's the better way of telling everyone, just take her mask off. And it's very apparent if anyone sees her walking or like talks to her in the inn, she's not doing her usual thing of like how the vigilante, is also a change in personality. She's not putting up that facade anymore. It's very obvious that she just can't right now. She also picks up a scarf. Yeah. Because that is now her new weapon.
Because she's cold.
Yes, because I'm cold. No.
She's a little chilly. She needs space cough.
He's a little chilly. There's like a sound effect, and she transforms into a small bowl of beans.
Oh, no! But yeah, Leaf, as Leaf, she'll just be there waiting for the rest of the party.
About to say that's not a chili, but then I realised you meant chili isn't this chili.
Does anyone else got anything?
I mean, if you want to move over to the inn, we
Oh,
were
yes,
all
of course.
Desperately brainstorming an emo scene for myself.
You don't have to.
Like my parents are dead.
Kulan's emo scene is Kulan being like, "I failed my lady," and Cam going, "No, you didn't. Shut up."
Literally just thinking that. That's literally all I could think of.
You literally didn't. It was fine. It was nobody's fault. As they like walk through town, and Cam was like has like a list of addresses of people who were victims in the incident from the guard, and is like, "Hey, here is a small stipend to help pay for funeral and get you through any coming months from like losing a breadwinner, essentially." Is kind of the idea that Cam is going for. Not, "I'm rich and out of touch. Here's some money to make you feel better," but like, this is a small
Here,
town.
just replace your spouse or
This
whoever
can
you
be
love.
crippling to your ability to survive. So here's something to get you through like a month, because it's like 10 gold a person, which is a shit ton, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. How many people do I have to pay off? Because I will subtract the money.
It was. I want to say. If we're not counting Melanie's family.
I'm counting
8.
Melanie's family.
In that case, 9.
We are counting the Wigglesworths.
All right, so
Don't worry, Wigglesworths. You can.
90.
We're counting the Wigglesworths, both of them.
I stand with Wigglesworth.
I also did already add the money from the gold dust and silver dust and earrings to my sheet, so everyone else can too. What did I say? It was like 54 gold or something. 54 gold, 7 silver, and 5 copper for everyone.
Yippee.
That's pre-divided. Or that is divided, I mean.
Wait, how much silver again?
7.
And copper?
5.
Okay, thank you.
You only get 6. I'm taking one of. No, I'm not.
And then it was how much gold? Sorry, ADHD.
54. It's in the Discord as well.
Thank you.
Yes, interesting.
All right. And I have behind the scenes changed my class yet again.
Oh fuck.
I'm just a fighter now.
Oh, really?
I realized for the things I wanted to do with my character, I needed a lot of combat feats.
Oh, I see.
I mean, reasonable.
That's really like intense. Nerd is someone who never changes their class, so for them to decide to do that is pretty intense.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah, there's super sarcasm.
To be fair, I think in all of our Gabletop shows, this would be the first one that's happened on screen. Oh, no, Sylvia, but that was also a reboot, so I don't know.
I do
New
a big
session?
shrug.
New nerd character.
I'm glad that I'm not in the first place for the people that have changed their classes.
I just talk about it a lot.
Yeah.
And we go to the inn unless Kulan wants to say something to Cam.
Hmm. I cannot think of anything relevant right now. But she would be,
In that
you know,
case-
of course, accompanying Cam and helping her with this task.
I'm imagining a camera shot of Cam,
Cam, or sure?
looking off into looking off into the distance, and like being kind of pensive, and it like slowly zooms out, and you can hear that like the fucking the hoof clopping sound effects in the background. It's like, yeah, she was just riding on Kalan the whole time.
Yeah.
That's the bit.
Coming in on her high horse.
She's coming in and riding.
But Kalan has sworn off the
Fuck.
weed.
What?
Kalan is no longer a high horse. She's not allowed to do weed anymore ever since the incident. Anyway,
I can handle your strongest weeds.
the four of us have arrived at the Rusty Dragon. I believe we have incoming Leaf Talia scene, probably.
More than likely, yes.
I think that youths around town would like to sneak out late at night and paint on a little extra to the sign to make it the Busty Dragon.
Alright.
I believe we should just start ignoring Ellie whenever she talks.
No.
Damn!
That was so good though. You just need a little bit of extra paint to turn Rusty into Busty.
Oh, okay, it's Rusty. I'm like, is the bar's name Bust Dragon? I just like forgot it completely.
Yeah, Rusty Dragon, which is why, you know, you can just put a bit on the bottom of the R, make it Busty Dragon. And so it's almost always it always has a bit of that vandalism that you can see. You can clearly see that it's vandalized added on. But yeah, it's the Busty Dragon. To anyone who knows.
The actual original name of the store was the Pusty Dragon.
Yeah.
Little known secret. We arrive. What's going on?
I was trying to set this up, but sure, we want to do the scene now? Any fucking minute.
At Cable Top, we
I
like
feel
having
it.
bits.
What happens next? Like what's going on?
Can we, Ellie, please, for once?
Calm down. It's okay.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's totally fine. Leaf looks at the Leaf looks at the party and is just like, well, like, actually, if people want to make a perception check, you can or something. People can probably tell it's not the Leaf voice. It's closer to the Talia voice.
I mean, we can just do the scene.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Leaf just sighs and looks at the party and is like, I think I feel as though, as the air quotes town hero, I haven't exactly been doing a great job since, so many people died yesterday. Very much blaming herself. So, I think it's about time that I stop pretending. And she grabs her mask and just, like, rather than just, gently takes it off, she just rips it off.
Raises single eyebrow, emily, gothily, even.
And you all see, and then she like undoes some like straps, and the other bits of the Leaf persona just kind of fall off into like, say, a bag or something. So I'm actually Talia.
Huh.
I suppose that does line up.
Fucking face in hand. doing the laughing close to crying, but not trying not to cry. God. God. Of fucking course you are. Jesus Christ, are we stupid?
No, you're not.
Yeah.
It was a very good disguise.
Thank you. So to explain a little bit, Leaf and Talia are kind of both my name. My full name is Leaf Talia.
Alright.
That's very much not subtle, but go on.
No, not at all. But hey, no one in town knew me when I came here, so I just introduced myself as Talia. So,
A fair point.
and I wanted to do good, and unfortunate, and I did good for a while until that happened.
Did you do it?
No, of course not. I
Then you didn't do bad. You have done good.
uh,
One person cannot stop all evil in the world, even in a small part of the world.
I know that. I know. I just
No, I understand. You no longer wish to delude yourself.
not really. No.
I don't think it's delusion. Mask doesn't necessarily mean fooling, deluding, hiding.
I appreciate the honesty. Leaf Talia, do you want us to call you that?
I mean, honestly, you can call me Leaf Talia or just Talia or Leaf, whichever you want, really, at this point.
I mean, you're still
I guess.
technically legendary small town hero, Leaf.
Technically,
Talia.
yes. Also, for clarification's sake, my pronouns are she, they.
Yeah, that explains a lot.
Yeah.
I was going to ask, but thank you
Congratulations,
for
I suppose.
clarifying. Yeah. Uh, go on.
Any questions?
So this means I'm friends with two wizards?
Yeah, actually. I do know magic. I've known magic for a while. It was actually very funny just pretending like I didn't.
Let's freaking go.
See, I kept wondering because like there's like a bunch of books, and like I did you also learn stuff at the library?
Oh, no, I knew this stuff before I came here.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
I don't say.
I kind of. Without going into my whole family deal, my dad and I were kind of on the poorer side of things, and I picked up magic to try and help pay for stuff.
Was to help not pay for stuff. Wing.
Do you really think that someone who put on a mask and gallivanted as a vigilante would steal stuff?
Yeah.
Putting on a mask is like step one to stealing stuff.
Okay, you know what? That's fair, but I didn't steal anything. I mostly tried to do good.
Understandable. No, it doesn't fit your character. You're right. I'm sorry if that came off as an accusation.
Suppose it depends on who you're stealing from, but.
I suppose that's fair.
Yeah, if you steal, like, I was about to say, if you steal from the red, looks over to Cam.
Rats don't have anything to steal.
You're so right, Cam.
It'd be mean to steal from a rat.
If I were to steal, I would only steal from bad people, you know?
Yeah, like rich people.
Cat people?
Oh, okay.
Talia just kind of cackles at that and is just like, "Oh yeah, by the way," she pulls off her glasses, or she pulls out her glasses. These are fake.
Oh,
Absolutely doing the Superman thing.
no,
That is impressive.
suppose that makes sense.
Kind of just tosses it in her bag.
Wow.
Damn. Everything's different now.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry that I wasn't able to help more with stop any of that, Melanie.
I I don't think I'm ready to talk about it.
And then Talia backs off and does not encroach again.
Talia,
Hmm?
you may. You're a small town hero, as you've described yourself.
I
You're a
never
person.
describe. I never described myself as that. People just called me that.
Well, yes. You know what I mean, though.
Yeah.
But you're not. You're not blessed with precognitive abilities, with foresight, or with the power to shape and reshape the nature of reality. So to blame yourself for an
depends.
event that you could not have foreseen, and therefore could not have prevented, is foolish.
Yeah, that's fair.
I suppose you're not a foresight kind of wizard, Squint.
No, I'm more of an um a bishy bashy type of wizard.
Hmm.
Super
Um,
punch.
no, hold on. I haven't used this in a while. I've been kind of using other methods, but she
You're a
pulls up.
visitor.
She pulls up her scarf. You can see it is a bladed scarf. I can infuse this with my magic.
Oh.
Mm, very elegant.
Thank you. It's what I used to do before I did any of the vigilante work.
Used to bash people with your scarf?
No, well, most of the time I just used the magic to kind of, I don't know, make sure that people didn't cause trouble in inns back at home. That was the only thing I could really do, you know?
No.
Indeed.
Now we can use it to make sure people don't cause trouble, like everywhere, like in town, everywhere. There's a lot of things happening.
Yeah, I kind of noticed that.
Hmm. Yeah, I myself am trying to get on the foresight magic train, I suppose, but I'm not quite there yet.
Takes
I
time to
can.
master your craft.
It does. I can read people's minds now, I think.
Oh wow, so that's the whole secret Leaf Talia secret thing would not have lasted very long, huh?
Yeah,
Oh, do me,
not
do me.
really. Okay. I I use my freebie detect thoughts uh once per day. I guess initially, what's your surface level thoughts, Cam?
I just like the idea of radio static.
See, I figure it would be like the fucking cartoon thing of like you like visualize someone's thoughts and it's just like fucking like I'm thinking of the Simpsons ad thing which is fucking
Monkey with symbols.
yeah.
I think Cam is definitely a like can't imagine an apple spinning
I
kind of
got
thing.
I got to Cam twiddle her knobs and bring the static into focus.
Just grab her ears.
Yeah.
If I guess if you want to make a will save
All
or
right, here comes a
given that you're all about like oh do me, are you like just willingly gonna let Melanie go into your mind?
I'll willingly take it, but I will roll my +0 will save.
That doesn't do it. That does not do it.
I think Cam internal monologue is more of a like less colorful than one would expect, but like she's clearly still focusing her thoughts on outwardly helping rather than fucking my angst is internal.
Mm. Hold on.
She does think you're very cool for being able to read minds.
Mm-hmm.
I
Uh,
have. I
I, I
believe
wa-
that's
if I may, real quick, I am not quite done with this bit yet.
Oh, sorry.
I was just checking what the actual are there any actual listed effects to what you get from detect thoughts, and your targets will say prevents you from reading its thoughts. So what are the differences? What's the difference between surface thoughts and reading thoughts? I guess.
I think surface is
Uh,
just like a general impression, and deeper thoughts are like specific.
If I
what
remember
you're
correctly,
actually thinking.
surface is whatever you're thinking at that exact moment, whereas actually reading their thoughts lets you go looking for something specific.
Mm. Uh, what kind of specific thing would I pull up to prove that I am in your mind? Because to the outside, like the as as it stands, what's like she's like, okay, I'll read your mind. Fucking close his eyes. The lights grow like a little bit dimmer. That's about all that happens visually.
Proving it to Cam, anything.
uh, let's see. Oh, your dad's names are. Insert your dad's names here.
Nosferatu and Dracula. Oh,
Huh,
that makes sense.
that's
How
odd.
didn't we see this coming?
You used to own a gun?
Oh yeah, it's still up in my room
Huh,
behind a case. Wow, you can really do it.
I can.
I'm curious what will happen
She
if you.
saw you use the gun. How is that?
I forgot you actually had that in the first session. I thought it was like a change from before that. Oh, all right. No, here's the actual thing. Right? It should be like squints. What? What? Do you have a? Is that a samurai sword collection?
Yeah.
Some
Well,
of
a
these
couple
look
of them are like
expensive.
Ninjato.
I see. Quickly reads your mind to know what those are.
Oh no, you've entered the sword information.
The sword dimension, go!
Yeah,
Starts-
that functions as a maze spell. You're never getting out.
No,
Take
no,
take
I'm
one
stuck in your
d4
mind state.
slashing
There's
damage.
too many swords. No. My mind.
1d4 slashing damage every turn until you escape.
What's this? Okay, so that's a Pana, and that's the Wakaza. Squint. Wakazashi. I guess I'll be learning stuff about swords for a hot second.
Is she just
Up
stuck
your-
in your brain now?
No, I can leave whenever I want. But like this is fascinating. I didn't know there were that many names for just like curved swords.
I mean, curved swords are some of the most common swords.
I guess. But like all of these look kind of identical. I guess the wakizashi is like that's just a knife. It is just a knife though.
No, I think
Or
it's
like
closer
a
to like
dagger, I
a.
guess.
I think it's closer to like a machete.
It's closer to like a short sword. You have like the katana is a long sword, and then you have like the tanto, which is more of a dagger kind of thing.
I got them confused then. The Tontos. Okay.
Yeah, you got like
Okay.
an odachi.
Well, actually, I'm curious. What's the difference between an odachi and a nodachi?
I think an odachi is just bigger.
Okay.
A lot of it does come down to size.
Size matters.
Hey, I'm still in your
Also
mind.
can
I'm
depend
still in your
on
mind.
the-
Stop thinking that. I can see you think that.
the
I see you thinking that.
No weird
Uh,
thoughts appear in Cam's head.
Are you
the-
telling me Cam doesn't have intrusive thoughts?
Not sexual.
Mm,
She's now thinking about big swords, though, so.
she's
Mm.
just thinking about Kulan, but like bigger.
tall, cool.
Yeah.
Kulan was like
It's
as
just
big
like-
as a house.
It's like Kulan, but she just starts slowly inflating.
What?
Like someone's like putting the sort of size increaser thing in
Hey,
Gary's
I was
mod
gonna say,
on her.
I feel like most accurate depiction I'm gonna get of the fucking cam mind dimension would just be like, you know, those like Giga Chad things where you have like the song in the background, the like the faces going past. It's that, but just with swords.
It's just whatever her current hyperfixation is, which is swords and samurai.
Mm,
Okay, gang, what should
Alright.
we like do today?
I guess I could use my newfound abilities to interrogate Sura.
Fucked up, but let's do it.
There was an additional passageway, if I remember correctly, in the basement.
Yeah, that's true. So we could either go into the passageway or mind read pseudo, or no, wait, interrogate pseudo while you're mind reading him.
That's probably faster.
Yeah,
And then we can
Probably
go
a
to
good
the
way to
hole.
find out what's on the other end of the passageway. Now,
Yeah.
assuming I succeed, that guy seemed capable.
Don't worry, I'm pretty scary.
I might
just-
have to get into his head the normal way first.
I just have to ask: are you like looks at Melanie? Are you ready to deal with that guy?
I am.
Okay.
Out of, I guess, curiosity, I did have an idea for conversation with Melanie and Amaiko, but now might not be the time. I assume there's also gonna be like fucking funeral arrangement for I've already forgot the name of Amaiko's dad. Peter?
No,
See, I'm thinking, like, because, yeah, there'd probably be something just, like, for decency, but, like, Ameko did not like him. Really, no one in town liked him.
A Mako voice. We're
Mm.
dumping him in the river.
Hmm.
Oh, Peter, you found this shit.
Yes, I did.
That's actually, yeah, no, that's actually it. I'm pretty sure. Like, let me double check. Yeah, that's it. Yep.
What's what? Huh?
Uh,
The
Oh,
Uh,
listen.
the book.
yeah.
Yeah. Yep. That's
Oh my
her
God.
pseudonym. That's her
We
pseudonym.
will not say the name out loud.
Yeah,
Okay,
let's not.
Mm-hmm.
But also, look at that cover. Ugh.
It's all novels like that are like that these days.
Not all of them. Batty reads a lot that
Fair.
don't have that. But yeah.
Anyway,
Okay, so
um,
what was the consensus? Are we mind reading pseudo or are we exploring the tunnels?
I feel it was mind reading pseudo first, explore tunnels afterwards. That guy
Yeah,
is
the-
like an actual will save though, so this might not work. I can, because I used it once, I can now try it 5 times.
I also have a +7 in Intimidate, so if we want to just
Yeah,
yell at him.
I was
again.
thinking, right, if I could just get into his mind regular style, if I could either, just get the intimidate condition, maybe impose some penalties on his will save, make like a scene out of it, type of stuff. We can all do that, really.
In theory, wouldn't like wouldn't us asking him questions cause his thoughts like to be like the thoughts about that to become surface thoughts, making it way easier?
I guess depends on how composed he is.
I suppose that's fair. I just throwing that out there. But yeah, let's do a funny scene.
But yeah, that's also let's do that.
Okay.
Oh shit, gang! It's time for the famous tabletop gang interrogates a guy scene.
Yeah, everyone has them.
All right, gang, get your wrong questions out. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mm. So
Let's see what that
we head over to the police headquarters. Where is it on the map? I keep it's like up there. All right, yeah. The jail. Visit his ass in jail.
Hey, what is up, guys? We're here at jail.
We're here.
Jail.
What's up, everyone? It's jail. Here to fucking jail.
I went to one jail
Oh shit.
We
Uh,
visit
and gave
every
$20.
jail.
remind me, did you guys roll a knowledge local at the woman drawn in his journal?
No idea.
No, we were close to calling it at the time, so probably
Okay.
not.
I think God. Did we roll like? I'm trying to fucking go back.
We haven't made a single roll.
We might have tossed a religion check at it.
Level up stuff. A lot of level up reports. Why are there so many fucking level up reports?
Because people leveled up.
And change classes.
Yeah, and changed classes.
Okay.
The last one would have been. Let's see. Roll from pseudo.
Okay, it doesn't look like does not look like there's a knowledge local check.
There is not.
So,
Okay.
No
Yeah.
rolls at all.
Yep. Okay, go ahead and give me that.
Girls.
Everyone?
And
Not Leaf Talia because she hasn't been in town long enough.
Fair
Not or Kulan. So yeah, Melanie and Cam.
Ooh, well, not you.
Yeah, I'm gonna cry.
don't worry, guys, it's untrained.
Okay. Melanie, you recognize her. You have never seen her tits before now, but
That's not everything.
yeah, that's Nualia Tobin. She's she's the daughter of the last priest. Like she's been presumed dead for 5 years.
Oh my.
Oh, that's her dad's body she stole then, huh?
Yep.
Well, that's pretty fucked.
Well,
Somebody has daddy issues.
In a tabletop game? Unheard of.
unlikely. Yeah, no, look, fucking on our way there, looking at his fucking journal again, squinting at the various illustrations. Like, oh, wait. Okay, this is gonna sound weird, but I think I recognize her.
Really? The drawing's
Yeah.
not that good.
No,
They actually are pretty good.
I mean, like, admittedly, you gotta hand it to him. Well, I'm not sure you ever really gotta hand it to him, but like, no, that's
Well, we handed his
well,
ass
last
to
time
him.
we did do that. No,
But
that
Should not be
last
handing the
time,
book back to him. Why would I do that?
uh, last time I saw him, well, last time I saw her, she wasn't, you know, a naked demon lady, but I'm pretty sure that's the daughter of the last priest. Yeah.
Oh.
The one whose body was disappeared.
Yeah.
One whose body vanished. Was
Yeah.
taken. This.
Yeah.
Yes.
That one.
Yep.
Her daughter.
Fascinating.
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
That's bad for magic reasons?
I mean, I
Like,
don't think
morally, it's bad.
I don't think it's honestly both magically and morally. I'm not sure that really makes the situation worse. I guess you could morally argue that it's more okay to steal your father's corpse than it is to steal the corpse of a stranger.
But it might be morally less okay to use that corpse for something. Because, like,
Probably.
you know them.
I'm new to the field of corpse ethics. I feel like you might be ahead of the curve to the rest of us there.
I'm
There
also
was-
pretty new.
I found out there was some sort of science for studying bones, and someone here had that.
I don't know what you mean.
Alas, there is
Shifty
no such
eyes.
thing.
Yeah, it's complete nonsense. I'm afraid it's just not true.
Indeed.
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 Shifty eyes.
Intro to hit TV show Bones.
Hmm. All right.
Bones, I throw them.
I'm not really sure what to do with that information, but, like,
I guess we could maybe use it to get some more stuff out of Tsuda.
It continues to piece the puzzles together, or puzzle the pieces together. I do not understand.
But
It
both
makes
work.
things clearer.
What makes what clearer? Sorry,
Were you there for the revelation that the demon girl is the priest's daughter?
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, we were just talking about stuff. Anyway, with that in mind, I guess, uh, if we are allowed to, we can try to interrogate our guy now.
Yeah. The fucking Hemlock is still out of town, so the guards kind of defer to you. They're pretty sure he left you in charge.
Talia is just like. By the way, I was Leaf.
Hell yeah.
You get
I
fist
believe
bump.
you're supposed to gasp. This seems to be the reaction.
That guard is so obviously stoned right now.
Damn.
they hit him with rocks.
Talia just does the waving the hand in front of the eyes thing. Is like, yeah, he's gone.
He is dead?
No, he's not dead. He's imbibed on.
Wait. Leaf.
Leaf?
We should
Yeah?
get a pizza.
Yeah, he is absolutely gone off that loud, as the kids say.
Yeah, he's on drugs right now.
He is inefficient as a watchman, as a guard.
Yes, you should file a report to his superior.
Pretty sure I'm technically off duty right now.
You're at work. You're literally behind the desk.
You're wearing a badge that says on duty.
Shit.
One's duty is always.
Hey man, it's fine. We'll cover for you.
Yeah, we're not narcs.
I'm
Buddy, did you come to work high again?
I'm not a narc, I'm a centaur.
I mean, I do live in the barracks, so it's hard to know when I am and am not at work, since it is also my home.
That sounds like a very unhealthy work-life balance.
That's what the pot's for.
Do you need somebody to talk to? Not us.
He's...
Do you need a therapist?
I got one of those. Her name's Mary Jane. He takes another hit.
Guys, we
You
should.
should speak to this Mary of Jane.
Okay, guys, we should go.
Gain advice.
Yeah. Hey, man.
We should go. We should go.
You do you.
This guy's a bad influence.
We're gonna... We're just gonna talk to a new visitor. You keep on trucking, man. Yeah. That's how you say that.
I think he passed out.
Yeah, I hear snoring. Yep.
He's playing League of Legends.
How?
He's got
What?
he got a fucking triple kill. He's
Holy shit.
dominating. This is
He's
impressive.
on mid lane.
Anyway. Right.
I hit.
Okay, so it is vital we decide beforehand. I'm invoking my right to be bad cop. I think
No.
I've earned it,
Ah.
given the circumstances.
Can I be assistant bad cop?
I feel like you are most well suited for good cop. You have a very likable nature.
Fighters don't get diplomacy.
That's so
I-
fucked up.
Magnuses don't either, but that's why I'm multi-classing later. I guess I have some points in diplomacy still, though I'm kind of better at gaslight cop.
Maybe I could just scare him with kindness.
I could remove one of his toes, perhaps.
Well, we'll keep that in the belt.
If
Like my sword.
I remember correctly, the ritual is supposed to remember, like, removing one of your pinky, like your pinky fingers. That's to like make amends with your boss, right? Did I get that correctly? From
That's a
reading
Yakuza
online?
thing, yeah, I think.
You're
Yeah.
not. I'm talking to the weeb in the party.
Oh.
Unfortunately, I haven't got on my fantasy Yakuza training arc, but probably, yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay, cool. So, I'm bad cop. You're you're assistant bad cop.
Yeah, I have like a good intimidation.
Like Talia, what kind of cop are you?
I have a +5 in diplomacy and a +7 in bluff, so I guess I can be a good cop. Sure.
All right. Kulan, do you want to be like stoic cop? I'm gonna be honest. I'm very sorry. I'll have to say it like that. I'm not sure if you'll fit into the interrogation room.
Horse cop.
This is understandable. Most of this place is not built for people of my size.
It is not.
Hence why I spend most of my time out in the wilderness.
All right. So we're all clear on what to do then. Let's go.
Yes, I stand
Opens.
outside.
Open door and go in.
You could be by the window. Most cells have a window.
I could stab him through the window if he attempts anything.
Sure, but not until he attempts something.
Of course.
All right. Hello, Tsuda.
He's on his cot, like hands behind the head, elbows up. Just kicking back. He does not open his eyes when you walk in.
My God, he's dead.
I guess take one. Hold on, I'm just pretty immediately. It's just gonna have to be the first thing I do. I have to put a 60-foot cone down. This is technically how this spell works.
There is a check mark you can uncheck that says measure template. That makes it so you don't have to put the cone down.
Neo Tri-Beam.
Ha!
Dry beam cannon.
So I guess surface level thoughts. What are we looking at?
Let's see. He seems to just be meditating, so he's working to keep his mind blank.
Knows.
Cam will approach him, put a foot on the cot, and say, "You should get up, or I'm gonna make you get up."
He does not
No.
move.
I'm gonna kick his cot and sunder it.
Okay.
Oh!
So let's see here. I have improved sunder, so I got a +2 to this.
Do that with your boot?
Yeah,
Super boot.
+2,
That's
and
super
then I don't have weapon focus. I can power. I'm gonna power attack with it to make sure I break the cot. So it's like a bonus of like that.
Okay.
And then my damage is it 1d4 or just 1 for unarmed strike?
I think it's a D3 for medium creatures.
Power attack is +2 right now for a one-handed attack. There we go.
I issue a challenge against the bed so you can do some extra damage.
Yeah, you fucking cut through this prison bed that he does not own.
I'm just making him stand up. I'm basically kicking a leg out from underneath it.
Yeah.
He could stay lying on the floor.
He tumbles and rolls onto the floor. He sits up, sits back against the wall cross-legged, closes his eyes again.
Also, I gotta be back in a bit. I have to go do grocery stuff. Goodbye.
Right.
Okay. Well, it's fine.
Cam is annoyed by that. Leaves in a huff.
Hmm.
Wow.
Tried so hard, did a cool kick and everything. Gonna crouch
Princess
down a bit,
tantrum.
get on like eye level with him. You know, getting a closer look at you. I am astonished at the family resemblance. The apple really does not fall far from the tree, even though you're not blood related. It's surprising. You truly are the spitting image of your father in every way.
Holy shit.
What do I roll to, like, provoke? Is that intimidate?
Yeah, that sounds like an intimidator bluff.
Intimidate is the one I'm good at. Tee-hee. I have ranks in that now, and it goes off of my int. I
Ooh,
keep
fun.
not being able to find it, so it looks like this.
Okay. Yeah, that definitely gets a rise out of him. His eyes kind of shoot open, and he jumps forward and tries to grab you by the collar.
Can Talia just get in the way?
Yeah. Like, he
Yeah,
is
she'll-
still handcuffed, so he can't really
Hmm.
do much.
Yeah, she just wants to protect her friends, and just like knocks him back with her scarf. It's just like, simmer down a bit. We have a chat to have.
Yeah, backs off and is like, oh, what a temper. Where could you have gotten that from?
He spits at you.
How original.
Well, Pseudo, now that you're
20.
awake,
No, I kind of feel like, hitting him with it on what grounds do you even object to the assessment in the first place? What? You don't like the old man because he killed your mom? Well, I'm sorry to say. Or I guess I should ask, do you recognize me? I don't think you do is the thing, right? I think I was a kid when we met, if ever. You want to know where my mom worked? Can you maybe guess what happened to her during her last day at the glass glory? That's right. Just like your father, aren't you? You don't care. It's all about what you want. Well, I suppose it can be all about what your little girlfriend wants. Uh, I I guess. Oh, am I? Have I been there for that the whole time? It's giving me like
Yeah.
the connection. Okay, okay.
I
Given
believe I've heard everything you said.
yeah, given like successful intimidate and trying to get in there, I'd like to probe him for the fucking will save. Who do I get points for? Tee.
Yeah.
Trying. Let's fucking hope gamers. Let's hope he doesn't just crit succeed.
What's
Yeah.
your DC on this?
It's the DC 15 because I'm using a level 1 spell slot.
Okay. No, this I don't think this includes his penalty. It didn't roll right. I sure
See a roll
click.
on my end.
I sure did click fort. Ha.
Or I don't see a roll at all for me.
Yeah. Okay, let's try that shit again. I'm gonna actually type in his penalty there.
Well, tits.
The man sure got a fucking 19, huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we can try that again. So, to try that again, I must expend another spell slot. Yeah. Where do I? Okay, yeah, check off measure template. Okay, cool. Wahoo. Gonna just post that so it actually subtracts the thing from that sheet.
Okay.
You know, after everything going on with your family, I figured you'd be able to tell when someone is just blatantly using you. But no, falling for the same shit. I'm sure you're. What was the name of the girl again?
Nualia.
I'm sure Lalia. Fuck. Dang it.
Damn, that sucks.
that does suck.
It's fine. I got 3 more tries.
Yeah.
You're gonna burn all of your spells on this.
This guy's mental defense is actually decent. Like, you're getting a rise out of him, but it seems like he is still disciplined enough to
Yeah.
keep his guard up.
He is a monk. Is the fuck? I forgot to check off the fucking. Ugh. Anyway, put that cone over here. Cast it again. And since I guess that didn't work, so what was the plan with the Mako?
I
You
mean,
wanted to have a turnip using her too? You think that wasn't doing a good enough job?
holy shit, you're on a roll on this one.
I got ammunition saved up, baby.
That's fair.
She has feelings.
Yeah, I fucking
Come
know.
on, fucking get one of these days. You have to beef it, old man. Fuck. Ugh.
I gotta ask though, Pseudo, what exactly was the plan there? Because, like, it definitely seemed like you were just there for murder's sake, which is, not exactly a great look.
Yes, it was a very bad plan. Ill-conceived. And executed.
He continues to not say a word.
Well, God, I'm. This was. I'm running out of the ammunition I wanted to throw out, and it's gonna start getting really mean now.
You don't. Hey. You
It's,
don't have to
it
if you
is,
don't
Hey,
want to.
you can
it
be
is
mean.
it is a real shame, Pseudo. With you out of your picture, I guess the little demon girl's gonna have to start writing Hobgoblin Dick if she wants to get anything done.
Holy shit!
I cast the spell again.
Okay.
Talia looks aghast at that one.
Shit, I didn't type in his penalty that time.
God damn it, man!
That one does fail. That one really got to him. He took a big
Wait,
penalty on it. I forgot to type
Okay.
in his penalty in the box on that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Fuck, finally.
Yeah.
Jesus.
No, he fails that one. Fucking that pissed him off.
Got him.
Just
Okay.
a little giggle.
Okay. So, what are we looking for in his brain?
Yeah, what's the fucking plan? What does he know about, like, to his knowledge, right? And he's been told about a plan that they're executing on, and in, like, what's, as far as he knows, there, his journal mentions stuff about like offerings, and his girlfriend wants to like ascend to a higher state or whatever.
Yeah.
But like more specifically, what's up?
So, uh, Nualia's plan is to offer Sandpoint as a burnt offering to Lamashtu in a ritual to fully purge her angelic part. She is an Asamar.
Okay.
And yeah, she wants to replace that with demonic. The ritual has already begun by burning her father's remains. She is currently, let's see. Yeah, they are currently holed up in Thistletop. They her current goal is to release some monster that's imprisoned in it. He doesn't know the details, just that it's named Malfeshnikor.
That's a fucking name and a half.
Yeah.
Fiend names.
Yeah,
Fiend names
she
are like this.
believes that if they can get that thing on their side, then like Sandpoint doesn't stand a fucking chance. Let's see.
I guess we gotta move to the sand point hinterlands now. Or is there a revision that? Where's Thistletop again? Is that
Sandpoint Hinterlands
doesn't have any names on it, sadly.
is Thistletop tagged? I don't think. No, it is not.
Okay.
Thistletop is right here.
Oh, okay.
Where is Thistletop?
Over the
If
top. Right?
I-
Which,
It's
Okay, thank you, nerd. Thank you.
up here, apparently.
where the orbital bombardment marker is.
Yes.
Mhm, mhm, mhm. Also, yeah, we did win. I made a funny remark about his girlfriend having sex with a goblin, or a hobgoblin specifically, and he cracked. Fucking cracked like an egg.
More like a knob goblin.
Look at him.
You fucking got him.
Yeah, so I guess that's for that. What's the fucking Meleshnikor? I guess-
Malfeshnikor, yeah.
Melfeshnikor. I guess I can also just casually roll knowledge religion about that.
Would Knowledge
I
Planes
considered
work?
Malfeshnikor as my new name.
Nice.
It was on the list, but
Congrats.
I ended up going with Erling.
Let me see.
I don't think that's enough for Malfeshnikor.
Don't worry, I got this.
You do got that. Huh?
If I wasn't
If
untrained.
you weren't untrained. You want to switch dice?
Yeah.
Did I?
Does Knowledge Planes work, or does it have to be religion?
You can give me a planes.
Cool. Let me go. Let's do this. 16.
Okay. Yeah, that doesn't give you anything. Whatever it is, that's a proper name.
Hmm.
Steven
Oh,
has
that's like-
pronouns?
Wait. You mean like that's the name of like? Oh yeah, that's. You can command the demon with that name or something?
No, that's an individual's name, not the
Yeah.
creature type.
Fair enough.
It's Steve the demon. No,
Yeah.
I guess she's just going to start tauntingly saying shit out loud that she's reading inside his mind, and like, oh god, oh you're holed up
Wow.
in Thistletop. That's where you've been hiding? Okay.
Let's see.
And you wanna let's get this straight. You want to offer the town to the Lamashtu by means of destroying it with God, what's Nalefnish? Jesus, how do you don't even know how to pronounce that? Is that's the plan, I gather? That's your brilliant secret plan? Anything to say?
Let's see. Is there anything else worth learning
Shall I
from him?
castrate him yet?
What about the tunnel? Where does that go?
Oh yeah, you would know about the tunnel, wouldn't you?
Hmm.
So that tunnel was a smuggler's tunnel back in the early days of the town. So that was one of the routes the goblins were using to. That's how they got into town in the first place. He fucking blackmailed his father into leaving the gates unlocked, and then some of them came up through the tunnels, some came through the gates, and you also know in that tunnel there is a side path that has another shrine. Like there's another worshiper of Lamashtu hanging out in there. I think his journal mentioned it, but there's a Quasit that lives in a shrine down there.
Oh, should
Sounds
we
like
go?
something that we should probably clear out.
Probably, yeah. We could go do that.
Yeah, they were planning.
Also, I realized I got it wrong, and it's not Hobgoblin, it's a fucking bugbear that's like the other guy. But
Yeah.
anyway, it worked.
Oh, yeah, and you do know he is actually in Thistletop. You would know about. Yeah, his brain tells you about all of their allies. It is. Where the fuck is it?
Yeah, yeah, we should get the closet's aid, it says. Yeah.
Honestly,
Finger picks up from below
the-
via the smuggling tunnel.
The moment you got in his head, it's like a leaky tap.
That is how mind reading works. Yes.
Kind of scary.
Yes,
Okay.
I must ask you to never do that for me.
Okay, so
You can
we
do it
have...
to me if you want.
I can do that to you.
Okay, yeah, allies are... Yeah, Brithasmus the Bugbear is there. There's a couple human mercenaries. Auric Van Kaskerkin, he's big sword and shield dude. There's a wizard named Lyrie Akinja. Let's see.
You want to like post? Are there images of these, or
Yeah, I'm
do they have
pulling them
icons?
out.
Okay.
They are in part 4. Okay. What
Well
map
done.
are we on? Sandpoint
You
Hinterlands.
you put us on the hinterlands.
Okay, so yeah, you have Brithasmus, Bugbear Ranger.
I can't get his full. Oh, there it is. Very big
Lyrie.
guy.
Yeah, she's hot.
She's
Or
kind of
Van
looking at us
Kaskerkin.
like
Why she got her tits out like that?
she's looking at us like we smell.
Yes.
Yeah,
she
honestly.
Um, let's see.
What? Why is this shield looking at us like that? His shield is looking at us like we smell.
What
Yeah,
else?
right?
Oh, her tits are out.
Yeah.
I wasn't looking at the full art. I was just looking at the tokens.
Mm.
Oh.
Damn.
Oh shit! Yeah. Oh.
It's only half out. Come on.
This is POV. You made a bad joke.
Hmm.
I make nothing but good jokes. Thank you very much.
You got the whole squad laughing.
What else? Who else? Let's see. There's Nualia herself.
Damn,
Starting
girl,
to
do you want?
recognize the trend in how these characters are dressed.
Damn, girl, you want to pull up your pants or?
Hey.
Are those prosthetic?
No.
Okay.
In burning her father's ashes, or wait, her legs?
Yeah.
No, those are armor. Her left arm is
Yeah.
turned into demon.
Okay.
Damn. Maybe we should join the bad guys. These sound kind of cool.
No. I'm pretty sure that they.
That's out of character. But
I was gonna say that the sense of style is horrible. I have way higher standards towards how to dress.
but the demon arm.
She looks like she's a like a Dark Knight from Final Fantasy 14, but like with wearing like leather armor rather than heavy armor like they're supposed to.
Oh, I do also
Um,
have.
Or a slutty crop.
Pam hears Dark Knight from Final Fantasy and gets one of the flashbacks again. Akira.
Freaking.
I love Dark Knight. Dark Knight's great.
She.
And there's more Nualia art.
Okay, the legs actually look kind of real in this one, so I can
Yeah.
imagine that
Yeah.
she's like wearing something, but still like just on the bare skin, huh?
Yes.
Why
Like-
is
That thing
Why-
is literally like she had to have shaved. for
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
CC looks right
like
there.
Oh,
we're
in-
like it's so low we might be seeing something like if it goes like
Look,
a millimeter lower.
Yes.
Like
she didn't
it's
shave.
it's
You have-
riding the clay right there.
Yeah.
She didn't shave. You have to keep in mind this is a Paizo written module. No woman grows hair below the head.
Mm.
I don't know if that's the case. I don't know enough to
will say-
debate that.
You think
I-
there's canonical
it's-
bush in Paizo somewhere?
We need to
There
go
might be.
looking for it.
New tabletop side series.
Finding the bush.
Tabletop, not tabletop.
All right, so we got deets on all of their cohorts.
Deets on the feet.
No,
Oh, I meant to say she is MMO female class.
yeah,
When the male class is fully armored.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of has a little bit of that chainmail bikini vibe going.
She's making it work.
Yeah, she is making it work. It's just
she-
like, damn, okay.
Either way, so, alright. I got the fucking names and addresses of all of your friends.
Can you get his credit card number?
About his
And the
social
3 funny
security card.
numbers on the back. Something. A journal mentioned the Quasit aid and says she has freaks. What's that about?
Oh yeah, the Quasit and her freaks. He does not know what the freaks are,
Mm.
but
No, he's not even that important to her that she told him everything.
that's yeah,
That's a
that's
freak.
that's one of the Quasit's freaks.
That's definitely a freak.
Yeah, that is, huh? Cut to that wrestling thing, or cut to that fucking promo thing where it's like, I like you. I'm gonna make you one of my freaks.
Let's see.
I don't know if I've seen that.
What else do we know? Oh yeah, his brain does confirm Nuwali is the one who started the fire, so she murdered her father. Let's see.
Alright, yeah, cool. Cool. I'm gonna put the video in the VC integrated text chat for Nerd.
Let's see. Yeah, I suppose you do get to know Nualia's sob story if you want to.
Oh my god, tell me all fucking about it.
Let's see. She's an ASMR foundling, raised by the previous religious leader. Quote, her childhood was lonely and sad. Her unearthly beauty made the other children either jealous or shy, and many of them took to playing cruel jokes on her.
Do-do-do, do-do-do-do.
Let's see,
She should have been a lesbian, like honestly.
the adults in town weren't much better. Superstitious people viewed her as blessed by Desna. Rumors that her touch or proximity could cure warts and rashes, that locks of her hair brewed into a tea increase fertility, and that her voice could drive out evil spirits, led to a succession of awkward and humiliating requests over the years.
This happened to me. And I turned out fine.
Like,
Yeah,
damn, bitch.
I'm not gonna lie. Same shit, different day.
Like,
In
Oh,
her
so pretty. Ooh, woohoo.
mid to late teens, she met a guy named Delic Visconta, a local Verisian.
uh-oh.
Yeah,
Is it
they
about to get weird and racist?
no, just yeah, they hooked up. She got pregnant. He ditched her.
Yup, weird and racist. Gotta.
Lesbianism would save her. Just saying.
When her father learned, he locked her up in the church, forcing her to pray to Desna every night for forgiveness.
Did it work?
Lamashtu fucking did Lamashtu things.
Oh.
You know, the question isn't usually asked this way, but I do wonder, could transitioning have saved him?
This also would have helped. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
There were two paths.
And yeah, that's when she fell to worship of Lamashtu, murdered her father, went to Magnamar, murdered Delic, and recruited her
That's kind of
band of freaks here.
For free. Alright.
I
like a little bit of that's like understandable, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
to be
It's like the
fair,
next step.
I think it just me personally, I'm chalking it up to her dad was a dick. Like, I'm just imagining if my dad was a dick like that, I'd probably be way worse.
Was your dad? I kind of assumed your parents weren't necessarily great. You know, maybe that I shouldn't have.
My dad's great.
Oh.
She does not mention her mom.
Test to make Guilty Gear.
They will not mention their mom unless you prompt.
I don't think I will, at least not right now.
That's valid.
I've got the fucking death clock. That's awesome. Fucking love my dad.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, no, Talia loves her dad. Her dad's great. Which is probably just putting a bigger and bigger target on Talia's dad.
I mean, he lives
When I was
far
a child, I
away.
killed
He's
Talia's dad.
probably fine.
Yeah, but what if we leave here and go to that city?
I wonder.
Awkward cough.
okay. So, what we've got so far, we got where you are hiding. We've got your plan. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. The poor thing. She was too pretty growing up. Oh no. Oh my, pretty, and she probably had magic powers. I couldn't imagine what that's like.
Oh, I was almost gonna say relatable.
What else? What else?
Say, Melanie, you're really entering your cunty arc.
I'm in a bit of a mood.
Why would you insult her like this?
It's not an insult.
That's a bad
It's
word.
fine. We're reclaiming it.
Oh, okay. It's fine then.
What else would a man like him find insulting? His bedroom performance, perhaps. His accuracy at the range. Maybe his Fortnite ability.
I could find out all about that, though. To be honest, I'm not sure I want to probe that far.
Oh,
I'm here to gather information. I'm not a voyeur.
Neither did she. Ha ha ha.
Yeah, you do learn.
Got him?
So he is obviously planning to escape.
Yeah.
And if that fails, his plan is to kill himself, trusting that Nualia will resurrect him.
That's really funny. You should do that.
Hey, buddy.
Now.
Hey, buddy. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna want to be 100% with you. She's not gonna.
Yeah,
I don't think she remembers your name.
Listen, I don't need to be psychic to figure this out. She does not care about you, man.
I could assist you with your killing yourself.
Holy shit!
Wonderful idea, come on. You may get to it once we're done here.
I could lend you my sword if you would like.
Talia is getting very uncomfortable with this situation now.
We could get into the specifics afterwards, but seriously, dude. How do you think this is going to work out? You think this is just going to be a happily ever after type story? You think you'll just hang out and be happy with your cool demon girlfriend until the end of days and nothing bad will ever happen?
That is what he thinks, yes.
I'm gonna be real. She's probably even if you didn't fuck up here, she probably would have just killed you near the end anyway.
Yeah, that's kind of how these things typically go, man.
Yeah. Use your blood for like a to finish the ritual or something.
Have you never read a book?
My understanding of the various pantheons and deities of this world are it's not great. I pray to a few, but from what I know of Lamashtu, it does not seem like a great god to be worshipping under,
No. No.
especially in the realms of religion.
Mm.
Not religion. The realms of love.
God, no.
Buddy, find a better girl to simp for.
Listen, man. I can fucking guarantee you, 110%, he's already moved on. Maybe not to the bugbear guy, but like, I mean, either of the other two, right?
I think she moved on before anything, like before you even left.
Right?
Damn. We're really punching down, aren't we?
You were probably getting double timed.
We're not punching down. He literally killed people.
He killed my mom. I'm just being mean to him. He can suck it up.
Okay. I'm just very.
I'm trying to, we're trying to reality check him a little bit, so we don't have to actually murder him.
Fair enough. Carry on.
But do I like, given the ruthless mockery, what do I sense in his brain in response to any of this? Because I can't tell how he's feeling. Right? Is he still like, no, my epic demon girlfriend loves me. Fuck you.
Yes, he does not believe a word of what you're saying. Like, he gets pissed about it momentarily, and then very quickly is just, no, keep calm. Like, deep breathing exercises, counting to 10, all the anger management shit.
Oh,
Quick,
wow.
someone farts, so his deep breathing is just really shitty.
I'm
That'll
not doing
get
that.
him. Damn, you know how to do qigong breathing. That's so cool. Okay, far, but a bit out there. Can I probe his mind for like blatant evidence that she was in fact like two-timing or cheating on him?
You just gotta look for any memory of her saying his name.
Yeah, you can't think of it. Like, going through his brain, you don't find any evidence. Maybe she wasn't. Maybe she was just good at hiding it and he, like, was incapable of noticing.
Oh no, he's just like me.
Well, this is actually making me slightly depressed now. So I think this is a good point to wrap up.
Alright. It doesn't look like we're getting much of anything else useful. I am wondering though, I guess like we can get the answer now. What was the plan with Ameko?
What was that plan? Because were you just
What the
going to
fuck was that
kidnap her?
about?
So, Ameko is the one person in town that Pseudo does not fucking despise. He legitimately reached out to her, hoping that she would ally herself with him. When she fucking obviously didn't do that, he decided, okay, I'll just kidnap her and keep her in the dungeon below Thistletop. And then once the town gets fucking destroyed, she can go and she'll be safe.
Do realize that she would hate you for the rest of your life.
He does not realize that, no.
This
So-
guy has huge fucking. Wait, am I wrong? No, it's the children who are wrong. Energy.
So I guess moral quandary time. Well, you weren't able to kidnap her, and I don't think you're going to be able to now. So, you you still plan on just raising the entire town? You gonna kill your sister for this? I'm going to tell her everything. She deserves to know, and like you know her, she'll take the fight to your girlfriend, probably. So, which one is it going to be, Tsudo?
Your girlfriend that you simp for, or your sister?
How
As
does
a
he feel
game
about that
competition,
little?
that can be the same person.
You listen. I know your cultural ways are different, but we don't.
No, we haven't reached the incest arc yet.
Oh my god! I forgot about that.
Oh, is that a part of the right? That was part of the content warnings, wasn't it? Fuck.
Yep.
Yeah. So how does he feel about that little moral quandary?
He believes he'll figure something out.
Jesus
Yeah.
fucking
Okay.
Christ, man! You can't.
You have not
be
even resolved that
that
moral quandary. That part of the plan.
stupid. What are you going to
That is
figure out,
very foolish.
genius? You think anybody else is going to make an effort to break out your sister? You think you're gonna waltz out of well, I can't exactly blame you for thinking you're gonna make it out of here. Everyone's just kind of high all the time, I guess. But
It's just Steve.
Just like
it
that.
is just Steve. Okay.
That's why
Yeah.
like Steve is just on the payroll, but he doesn't really have that many responsibilities because of this.
He's basically a fucking Walmart greeter.
Yeah.
No, but like you seriously, you can't lure her into another trap. She doesn't trust you anymore. How are you gonna get her out of here? Huh? And
He starts
I
planning. His plans are all terrible.
Couldn't get out. Like actually.
uh can I try to like force the issue, I guess, by way of maybe intimidate? I point my fingers together and smile.
See, I don't think he's legitimately capable of comprehending a reality where this doesn't work out for him.
I
He
guess
is.
like my extended attempt is I'm trying to roll to a reality check, right?
Mhm.
And it's probably going to be a real fucking difficult one. I'm
Yeah.
hoping that maybe, given I've been combing through his fucking mind,
Yeah, you can try it.
and
Give me a roll.
I can get some of his stuff in there. Uh, roll to maybe cross my fingies. No, no, that's not good enough.
Yeah, you do not successfully mind crush.
Nothing bad ever happens to it all. Hey.
I think
Okay.
Cam just looks down at this man.
Hey,
Damn, you're like pathetic.
yeah, I'm afraid to say that this guy is completely delusional and actually quite dangerous.
And stupid. Don't forget stupid.
The, har- the
Yeah, this
harm
is
committed by one so foolish and inept is unfortunate.
God. I mean, they confiscated all of his stuff. I guess he is sufficiently tied up in a jail cell.
Yeah, and he is that one moron monk that didn't bother. That one moron fucking monk rogue who doesn't have ranks in escape artist.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not getting out of here. Really, the
Okay.
best thing you can do is just fucking put him on suicide watch.
I guess. Yeah. No. that's all the usefulness we're gonna get out of you, Tsudo. For your sake, I guess I hope your plan fails and you live to see a future where you can maybe experience any sort of personal growth and come to realize what you have done.
Good luck with that.
I'll be there when that happens. And yeah, that's all I have to say to Tsudo.
Yeah.
Yeah, Talia's going to tell the guards, hey, keep an eye on him. Like an extra eye, because
Mm.
he might try to end himself for, she says, for really stupid reasons.
Yes, ma'am.
Like this guy unalive himself. TikTok voice.
Oh,
Boiling my
God.
husband alive in oil.
All right.
Just make sure that he doesn't do anything stupid and isn't given anything sharp.
Okay. I
That's
have
enough.
one spell left for the day, baby. Let's fucking go.
We have a
Okay.
tunnel
so
to go into.
I guess do we actually know what is explicitly on the like? I don't think you ever got to what is on the other end of the tunnel.
So the other the end of the tunnel leads out onto the, I think it's the beach north of town. I don't remember if it's
Okay.
where it is. Yeah, it's beach just about 500 feet that way off the map.
Okay.
So it leads from outside of town to inside of town.
And somewhere
Halfway,
in there's a branch that goes off. To...
yeah, there's a side path that leads to the closet's domain.
Hold on. I gotta check because from what I remember, okay, so quasits are they are actually sapient?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
I got them confused. I guess they changed stuff in like 5e because from what I recall, their quasits are basically just like demon mosquitoes.
Really? Fucked
They're
up.
like little. Their closets are small enough in 5e to be a specifically a warlock's familiar.
Oh yeah, no, they
Oh,
they can be
okay.
familiars in Pathfinder too.
Mm,
But no, they're
okay. I
intelligent.
was wrong. Yeah, I was wrong. They're not demon mosquitoes.
Well then,
I don't know. Right, so I guess that's something we have to look out for. There's a closet somewhere beneath town, possibly, and apparently she has freaks. They don't look very nice. I'm I'll give that one to Tsudo. I'm not sure how to appropriately describe those either.
freak sounds like an apt description. I won't lie.
Mm,
Yeah, I don't even know what they look like, but freak sounds good.
mm, uh, yeah. Other than that,
Do
I
we?
guess we don't really need to follow the tunnel. It just goes out to the beach. We could try to visit the closet if we want to.
I mean, it might be safer because that thing is allied with what's her face.
Mm,
So taking out her allies one by one might be helpful.
I think
Yes,
we
for
should
some loath
just
to enter a tight underground tunnel, it would be safe. It would be better to make safe the tunnel, both for the safety of the town and for also making sure that there are no enemies behind our lines, so to say.
Yeah, maybe we can block it up and gate it off at some point. Get somebody else to do that. We don't have to do that, but like shore
Yep.
up the hole later.
Fill it with cement.
I mean, it might be good for the town to have an extra route.
I suppose, but like,
But, like-
yeah, keep it closed, keep it shut, keep it locked, keep it looked
We
after.
should certainly make sure to alert the guards immediately as to this circumstance.
Now, I have a question.
Did you just say
Melanie,
meow?
no, I didn't. That if anyone said meow, it'd be my player. Anyway, Melanie, do you need a nap? Because you used a lot of magic.
I yes, I do think. Well, I probably won't be getting into any big fights. I shouldn't be getting into any big fights for the rest of the day.
I mean, I guess it depends on how long it takes to get to that Quasit's domain, huh?
I doubt it's more than a day's walk.
Oh no, it's like from the Glassworks tunnel, it's about 300 feet.
That's not a lot of feet. What? That's 10 turns
Yeah.
of normal walking pace while still doing stuff, actually. It's like 5
Crying.
turns of just walking.
Crying emoji from me.
Sorry.
Heavy armor. One spell's probably enough to get you through a fight.
So
Plus,
Level 2.
don't you have like a bow or something now?
you would know
can-
from Pseudo's brain. Yeah, it's a full ass dungeon down there.
Yeah,
Maybe you should take a nap.
You should take a nap.
Maybe I should take a nap. Later, though, I suppose. Well, I guess we should really start to wonder how much time we have to spare with the potential time bond of fucking
Malfeshnakor.
I was trying to think of her name first, and I would open up the thing, but I just saw that his cute nickname for his girlfriend is Rip Nugget.
Rip
Maybe we
Nugget
should kill
is
him.
someone else.
Okay, I was
Okay.
about to find. Okay,
Rip
do I know
Nugget?
who Rip Nugget is?
Rip Nugget is the chief of the fucking goblins there. No, he's
Oh,
Rip Nugget
okay.
is what my parents would call me at home.
Rip Nugget is legitimately a Borderlands character name.
yes.
Slash Neg.
Yeah, War Chief Rip Nugget.
Okay, but yeah, the Malfectionacore timer is, I guess, going to be a real problem. Even if she doesn't manage to control whatever the fuck Malfectionacore is, which, like, having a look at these operations, I would assume there's a real chance that she just blows it badly. That's
So she is cheating on him if she's blowing it badly.
yeah, it's a lot of teeth, a lot of teeth.
That's ah
Malfeshnakor probably likes that.
ah.
Oh, that's what a joke.
So yeah, it's probably we now have several objectives to do in sequence.
But yes, Melanie,
Uh,
if
Yeah.
not physically, that certainly seemed emotionally draining for you. So a rest seems
fucking
necessary.
puffing and puffing, leaning against the wall. What makes you say that?
You want me to piggyback you home?
No thanks.
If anyone should carry them, it would be me.
No thanks.
You shall not ride on my back. I only allow my lady to do that, but I can carry you in my arms. I am strong.
I gotta talk to a Mako.
Are you sure that is wise?
Joyce Rice.
I
Your
think she has the right
emotional...
to know.
Very
You,
well.
you think I'm gonna yell at her or something? What's the issue?
No, I don't think you would snap at them, but perhaps your mental state might lead you to be either rougher or perhaps say something you don't entirely mean, or I am unsure.
I think we should just go with her.
I don't think I need to take this from the fucking queen of tact over there.
I have no royal blood in my veins.
To be fair, I believe that remark that you just made is what she means.
Listen, I can compose myself on the walk over there. Alright?
She's got this.
Alright.
Also,
Okay.
I did forget
Thinking.
Kulan. I need a fortitude save.
Oh shit.
Yo!
Okay.
Oh yeah!
That's rough, buddy.
Finally, some good fucking news.
Disease time!
Although I must admit, I am also feeling rather.
You take
Odd.
1 point of dex damage and 2 points of con damage.
Jesus Christ!
That is unfortunate.
Gurgle.
As your filth fever activates.
I feel sick.
We should go see a cleric.
I believe I'm about to horse vomit. Excuse me.
Oh. Oh, centaur vomit. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. The logistics of centaur throwing up.
It's horrific.
Okay.
Oh, God.
Good news. It gets worse. Horses can't vomit.
Hello?
You're
What?
not cutting out, but I assume it was going to be about how horses can't really normally vomit.
Yes, they cannot.
It's just I'm losing my mind. Don't worry, it gets worse. Horses.
I mean,
From
yeah, horses are terrifying.
I fucking hate horses.
from what I hear, horses have to like tilt their butt like all the way forward for them to anything. Great discussion topic. I'm so good at conversation. Anyway,
Horses are built
Master.
badly.
I require Kamus's grooming.
Built stupid.
I'll take her to a cleric.
I'm sorry for grabbing another scene. The greedy little hog that I am.
Muncha cruncha.
No, it's good. It was a good scene. I enjoyed
Getting
it.
so many scenes.
It's fine.
Fun
It's your
thing
angst
is
episode.
Sometimes Ellie makes a character who is so good at RP, and then sometimes Ellie makes a character who is not as good for RP.
Well, if you die from the filth fever, you can always make a new one.
Oh no, not the. No, I've never had a character die.
No.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
We can fix that.
Do not. Even
Rise of
Petra
the Women.
survived.
Peter will fix it right now. The entire crew of Pride of the Rift fucking died.
Hey Wet survived. Okay. Shakira survived.
I think
Twice.
I've only ever had one character die.
Don't worry, Ide's gonna die soon.
Leave her alone. She's immortal.
Roscoe gets revenge by shooting her in the fucking head.
Roscoe's revenge. He shoots her. She shrugs it off, slaps him, and he dies.
Yes.
What's next?
Like I said, I'm heading to the inn, talking to
I'm
Omeko.
pissing. I'm shitting.
If anybody else
vomit.
wants to do something, feel free to. I don't want to have the two big scenes back to back necessarily, unless people are like cool with it.
I'm so ill. a fucking con. I'm a dex.
Does anybody right? Do you have like anything for you? Like you moved Talia over to the beach? You got a beach thing you want to do?
She's gonna take some time to kind of mull over everything that the party said to her earlier, and some stuff involving her own family and all that bullshit. And it's just like,
Come to the beach.
yeah, she's at the beach, and she's just like, shit's gonna get real crazy, soon, huh?
Scripts rock.
Yeah, right.
Jesus
No,
Christ.
it's getting me.
Fuck.
She's
It was
really
perfectly cut
she's really
I
just
was
like
trying to mute before I sneezed. I muted it for stream at least. But having to hit twice as many buttons to mute makes it harder.
I wish I had that as a soundbite.
Good news, it wasn't on stream, so you can't cut it from there.
Damn.
Aw. Sorry, Vivi, go on.
it's okay. Specifically, I think with all these talks of moms and such, she's thinking about her own mom and her very, very strenuous relationship with said person. And it's just like trying to like imagine what she would be saying to her right now, and it's probably nothing that she would enjoy because her mom's kind of a bitch. But
It
she's
be
just
like that sometime.
yeah. Take a wild guess which side the tiefling comes from.
Oh no. Oh no. The demonic features of the visual representation of like inherited fucking trauma and shit. Fucking
Yeah. Although I will say
shit.
specifically, Talia's not a demonic tiefling. She's a devilish tiefling.
Oh, okay. I didn't
And
know that was like a
there is a distinction, yeah. There is.
Oh shit,
yeah.
I've been muted this whole time.
Yeah. What bits were you making?
A few, but Melanie X, Leaf Talia's mum, Toxicuri,
Holy
10,000
shit.
words, slow burn, hates X, etc.
Melanie is still 17.
Yes.
Is she?
Yep.
Yes.
Fucking hell, I'm sorry. I thought we were all adults.
No.
Not yet. Not quite yet.
I do apologize.
But yeah.
It's fine. I'm giggling. I'm having a giggle about it.
But yeah, Talia's just having a moment on the beach if anything happens or not, just vibing.
She's on the beach.
Like, I feel like she, at one moment, she's like just sitting there, and then like a bit later, she's doing the full like starfish, like laying on the beach, just staring up at the sky
Oh, yeah.
with her scarf around her neck, and she's just like,
Oh, not the wet sandy scarf.
no, it's not wet. She's not in the water.
The beach.
Damn.
But, I know this is technically a different character, but this is the first like a beach thing that comes to mind, putting it in the VC integrated texture.
Yeah. Yeah, that's literally Leaf Talia right now. She's just going, man.
Guilty Gear Strive announcer voice, man.
But yeah, she's just vibing. Like, just trying to, unlike, like, not really compartmentalize, just kind of, like, come to terms with, yeah, I just revealed my identity that I've been working on for, like, 2 or 3 years. Yeah, that happened. And also, I just saw my 17-year-old friend just completely emasculate a man.
So yeah, that's me. You're probably wondering what I'm doing here.
No.
It's a hell of a story. Let's catch you up.
Fast forward effect. Melanie's in the tavern.
Yeah.
Well, she had like a little internal moment. Ooh,
I'm doing math.
which okay.
He wants to kill me again.
Had a little
Everyone
internal
hates my
moment on
characters so much that they want to murder them.
on the way here, where there's like one voice in that being like, "No, your friend's all right. You are kind of out of sorts from how you're usually acting. A lot more aggressive. You know, lot more prone to lashing out. However, when talking to Maiko, this might be a good thing. She is also like that. You're matching the vibe. This is good."
You finally
She's
reached
nodding.
Full awesome Mitaka internal monologue.
Who the fuck is that?
Chainsaw Man.
I
see.
Oh wait, no, Asumitaka.
World's
I
most
know-
autistic
I
fail
don't
girl.
remember who that is from church. Oh, her. Okay, yeah.
Called Benny?
No, I was thinking more like fucking Asa and Yoru type beat, where it's like, no, this is good. You're doing it right.
Those
Uh,
they're a different type of fail girl.
So, Kamasa, how does getting me to a cleric go? / Peter. How does
I
that
don't know
go?
where Ghost was doing a scene.
I did
you still in the scene?
I did ask if anybody wanted to do a thing a while ago, and nobody wanted to do a thing.
I'm sorry. Yeah, of course you're doing a scene. I'm soring.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what
I got distracted by the other conversation.
I would do my funny scene. Cry.
Go ahead.
Okay. Goes into tavern looking cool and feeling normal. Sees if a Maiko is there. A Maiko spotted. Moves in to engage and is like, hey.
Hey, kiddo.
We
How
are
you feeling?
there is a moment where fucking Melanie wordlessly expresses the weight of the fucking world. There's a silence prolonged just barely enough to express the sheer fucking agony of it all. And she looks up at Ameko and goes, you know,
Yeah.
We might have something to talk about, I'm afraid. I just got done interrogating your brother.
Ah. I'm sure he was charming as ever.
Well, he didn't say much, but that's fine. I can read minds now.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah. Did you know your brother's a fucking idiot?
Yep. Yeah, I'm honestly kind of skeptical of the actual education that he got at the academy.
Right? He supposedly went to actually read it like fucking right. Did I see any actual university memories in there somewhere? Did he actually get a college education?
Not a college education, no, but he did grow up at the fucking Tarandarok Academy, which is somewhere between like a boarding school and an orphanage.
Okay. Well, you lived there is all I can really say. Great dice roll, girl. No, fucking, that's, yeah, I guess I like sit her down and I tell her about the relevant details and also about your brother and his weird demon girlfriend are gonna try to like burn the fucking town down. They got like a demon guy picked out for it or something. I must briefly search my mind palace. He's called fucking Melfeshnikor. Melfeshnikor. And they're gonna try to destroy the whole entire city, and he's trying to get you out of here before they do that. Because I guess on some level he still cares. Smile. Grins.
Yeah. Problem is, he's an idiot and an asshole, and
Current.
actively trying to murder everyone I know and care about.
All of those are correct, yes. God. So that's his plan. I'm so sorry for you. Having now met, I guess, both of your family members, and having just probed the mind of what appears to be your only remaining family member, unless I'm mistaken.
I think I have a sister somewhere.
Oh shit. Well, maybe she's on the level.
Yeah. I want to say she
But yeah,
lives in fucking Cheliak somewhere. I don't know.
but yeah, Jesus Christ, I am sorry. I feel like somebody has to say that to you at one point because they're not gonna. But like, ah, like damn. I I don't know if this is like inappropriate, and I'm sorry if it's kind of morbid, but it is in like a cosmic, depressing kind of way. Hilarious how you managed to get disowned like the day before your father died.
Right? I mean,
Could have
like,
stuck it out one more day, right? Fuck.
yeah, but eh, no real regrets there.
No, I can see how it's worth it for the pathos alone. I figure though, like with anyone else, I figure there'd be a chance that he hadn't actually, officially struck you from all the records and stuff. But even just seeing what I've briefly seen, I'm willing to bet he like had a lawyer on the horn that same night.
Who
Good
knows?
lord. Hmm. I mean, it. Hmm. Looking like side to side. If you ever need someone to like talk to about stuff, I I mean I guess I've made myself involved in your business enough. Nervous. Looking around a lot. I can trying not to say the sentence. I can be your sister out loud. Being like, W. Uh, oh, okay. Okay, I missed the whole conversation happening a text. Just
Yeah,
being,
that's
if
that's unimportant.
mm-mm. If you
Yeah.
ever wanna like
I'll keep you in
talk
mind,
about
kiddo.
it.
She
I
sort of pats you on the head. She's probably shorter than you. I'm pretty sure you said Melanie was tall.
I have it noted down actually. She is 5'11".
Okay. So yeah, you're a little bit taller than Ameko.
Mhm.
But she reaches up to pat you on the head.
I imagine they're like sitting at a table somewhere, having this whole conversation. uh, yeah, if I guess like I mean it's not like you'd ever need a table to eat at or something. You got quite a lot of them. Hmm. Thinking to herself, is it weird that I feel like familiarly bonded to the person whose brother murdered my mother because of those circumstances? Must question this another time. Busy right now. uh, God, hmm, do you plan on like do you know if there's funeral plans for your old man?
Yeah, we got like he had a fucking prepaid funeral thing. So
What a
God,
prick.
naturally. Honestly, I'm astounded he had the foresight.
I mean, dude was a billion.
He he was, but like
He actually
even the true.
wasn't all that old. He was like maybe 50.
I was about to say, right? Even the really rich, maybe especially the really rich, don't really consider they don't really engage with the whole memento mori thing, right? They don't really consider that that's an option that could happen to them any day, any time. Looks off into the distance without warning. What?
I hope Elon Musk dies within the next year.
You know, like
Same.
one day you're here, and the next day suddenly you're
And Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, I mean, like, eh, that's just how shit goes, you know?
it is.
Just gotta do your best to have a good time while you're here.
I suppose. How
Hope God
thinking
finds.
how do you have a good time?
I mean, me?
Eh,
Drink, sing, fight.
hmm, well,
She
the,
very almost says fuck, but then remembers she is talking to a 17-year-old and cuts herself off.
I was about to say, well, depending on the legality of Galarian, I'm not allowed to do one of those things, and I don't think I'm very good at the other two. I like reading.
There you go.
Hmm. But I'm not sure if I could focus on it right now. God, I'm I'm sorry I'm randomly bothering you with this.
Yeah, it's no bother at all. I'm here for
It
you if you need me.
it is just the thing of like, yeah, recently made a bunch of like close friends that she went through hell and back with. Not sure how to talk to them about her feelings, so she latches onto this one.
That's how it is.
This is how it goes.
Sometimes a stranger is better than the person you know.
Teenager time. So like you should know the laws and stuff. Can I drink with 17 in this part of in Varissia?
Yeah.
Thinking. I've I've never really tried. Well, do you have anything nice?
Fucking.
I
Do they
always
have
thought
happy
wine.
marriage here?
Hmm. What? Happy marriage?
Ellie.
What?
Ellie.
Yeah, did they sell happy marriage here, Peter?
No.
Damn it. What do you have?
I always thought, like, like a glass of wine would complement my whole, gestures to goth attire. Do you have do you have any good wine? Do you have any alright wine? I've settled for solid wine.
Yeah, I can get you some wine, and she brings it over. It's on the house, kiddo. Just
Smile.
and she walks away and makes a note to watch you to make sure you don't get wasted off a single glass of wine.
I I'm imagining, fills up glass of wine a bit, does like the slight little swing you do, takes single careful sip, is like, this tastes bad. Tastes second sip. Yep.
Oh,
Third
still
sip.
bad.
Doesn't exactly start chugging, but does just keep drinking the wine. All right. Handing off the microphone at this point.
E.
Who wants to do a scene?
Didn't you have one in mind?
Oh, do you? Okay. Go ahead.
No, I was saying, didn't you have one in mind?
Me? I think after Talia has her moment of just quiet contemplation, yeah, she'll go. Kulan's still recovering from the illness, right? Or is Kulan okay right now?
Kulan is still recovering.
Yeah, I have been cured, but I'm still experiencing the effects, and it will for 2 days.
Then Talia will probably search for someone to help her, like, basically a sparring partner, so that she can get back into the swing of using her bladed scarf. Because it's been a hot minute. So, where would that take her? To Kamasa? To one of the NPCs? What would be the idea there? What's the vibe, Peter?
One more time, you're doing what with your scarf?
Refamiliarizing, basically, just some training, just some sparring. Refamiliarize, like it's been like she's been fighting as Leaf for so long. She kind of needs to remember how to fight as Leaf Talia. You know.
You can let Pseudo out and kick his ass.
I could kick his ass in the jail cell.
No, don't hurt and kill prisoners violating the Geneva Convention. You're so sexy.
Show me Geneva on the map of this world.
I can.
Let's see. Who would be most likely?
Not also, Steve. I'm not sparring you again. Come on, we've been over this.
Yeah, like my first thought was like one of the guards, probably.
Sure. Talia now, like, guards now know that Talia was Leaf, and is just like, yeah, just let me help me remember how to, like, help me break the rust off, you know?
All right. Yeah, it's man, these guards fucking suck. Where I know I have a Sandpoint guard stat block. Where is it? There we go. They sure are level 2 warriors.
I also checked the Varissia map of, like, okay, where was I from? Ah, Corvosa, right.
Yep.
Are they worse than the Corvosa guards?
So, Corvosa's guards are half like regular like rank and file guards. But also Corvosa contracts the Sable Marine Company to do a lot of their guard work, who
Oh, boy.
are they ride fucking hippogriffs.
What the fuck?
Yeah, no, they're fucking awesome.
Yeah, so way worse. Got it.
Yes.
So yeah, Talia will just find a guard, probably one that she's, like, you know, knows relatively well as Leaf, and is just like does the Leaf voice and is like, hey, and it's like, yeah, it's actually me, and is like, let's spar a bit.
Okay. Let's see. Are they? Yeah, Sandpoint guards are able to spar against you. You probably need to hold yourself back a bit. They're weenies.
Yeah, she's not going to shocking grasp spell strike them. She's not doing that as much as maybe her devilish instincts would want to go full tilt. She's holding herself back. Maybe it's a, like, becomes a full, like, thing of each guard trying to give it a shot.
Yeah, they try to like group up on you, and it don't work. There's really not anything they can do to stand against you.
Thanks for the warm up, boys, girls, thems. Good thing seems like I haven't lost my edge.
Gender neutral term fodder.
She would never. They would never call them fodder. That's too mean. She would call
mean-
the captain fodder, though, because that's funny.
They're
Mm.
kind of, they're kind of just like almost like the bodyguards of the village. So I guess you could call them goons.
Yeah, we could call them goons. Yeah, I just laid out a bunch of gooners.
Yeah. Good job, gooners.
God, I hate that so much.
I mean, guards are only half people.
Damn.
They always have this faraway look in their eyes.
Yeah. It's like me.
It's almost like they're a non-player character.
I'm the main
Yeah,
character.
They're NPCs.
I
This is
know. I'm
my
making a
story.
joke. I'm making a
They're
joke.
NPCs, Vivi.
I know.
Vivi, they're NPCs.
I know.
His Final Fantasy voice. This is my story.
But yeah, Talia does that until until either the guards decide to say we're done, we're taking a break, or the late half of the night.
Okay.
How do you fight with a scarf?
Spin.
A lot of spin.
And like, I imagine, you know, kunai with chain.
A little bit, yeah.
Have you ever heard of the legend of kunai with chain?
Scarf dancing, but it's sharp.
Actually,
Literally
like
that,
looking
yeah.
at looking at the item description, it's literally in the item description of it is a dance. It is a seductive dance.
Yep.
Eyes emoji?
So apparently,
My lip.
Leaptalia is dancing a bit seductively with the scarf as she goes about it.
I love the seductress.
Okay. And then, yeah, I think that plays out the rest of the night. Does Kamasa have a heal check for Kulan, or is someone else doing that?
Must my love, please. I trust no one else.
Do I have a heal check?
You have a heal check?
No.
Why would you do this to me, Kamasa?
I'm a fighter. What do you want from me?
A heal check. This has been established.
I need your love.
Best I can do is a
Do you not
intimidate
remember?
check.
Do you not remember in the Fifth Element when love saves Lilu?
No.
Oh,
I can handle animal. You're like half horse, that might work.
yeah, that works. She can handle my animal.
Oh my.
The animal you have become. Dana, dana, nana, nana.
She handle my animal till I heal.
Yeah. I'm a filthy, filthy animal right now. 'Cause
Yeah?
It was filth fever or fever filth or whatever it was.
Filth Fever.
There we go.
Yeah, I got nothing.
It was
I got
relevant,
no heal
see?
check.
I'm assuming is Kamasa like actively caring for Kulan in this moment?
Probably not.
Devastating.
She probably left
Devastating
you
to
with
hear.
the cleric to heal and went to go do work.
Horrifying to hear.
Now, did you leave her with a cleric, or did you leave her with your dad's?
Probably the cleric. They know how to heal people.
Okay.
She left me. She left me. This is devastating.
It'll be okay. Head pats.
Took the
I'm
kids.
crying.
Oh! Maybe it won't be
I
okay.
mean, Kulan is just sort of in that. She's once again despair gaming, the failure gaming. Not only had she made, in her eyes, these mistakes, but she has become ill. So she took a wound, which made her ill, and then she cannot care for herself. And like assist in like this potentially very perilous and time sensitive situation. Oh, she's devastated. She's in a mood. Whenever whoever's caring for her comes up to like do anything, she's like snapping and like getting very very brusque and frustrated. Sort of like cursing quite a bit in Shawanti. But yeah, just sort of very what's the word I'm looking for? Not pouting, but just very like it's like frustrated while she's
Yeah.
recovering in her. Well, it's not a bed, but like
Okay.
wherever it will fit a centaur. Her I guess it's probably not just hay, but like
In the
effectively
stables.
a bed of hay. A fancy bed of hay, basically.
Okay. Let's see if Hannah is capable of rolling a 3.
Please. Thank God.
Okay.
2 threes.
Yep.
So what's
Silly
this? What's this
ghost.
change?
That's an upside down 9.
So, yeah, with that long-term care, that means you recover completely by the next day.
Oh, thank God.
That's good.
Okay.
Yeah, I think once she's feeling better, and if Kamasa's not around, she's probably going to go out to the nearest, like, bit of forest she can and just sort of, like, sit out there for a little bit. Just feel the nature. She's not from the forest, and she doesn't live in the forest, but it's very calming, nonetheless.
Yeah, Hannah absolutely goes with you. She is a fucking cleric of Gozray. Gozray?
Oh, sweet, that's one of my deities.
Yeah.
Remind me, who's this again?
Hannah is she lives here. She is kind of the town's de facto doctor? Question mark, something like that. She uses a lot of fucking like herbal poultices and shit. She's a midwife.
I'm assuming she's like a humanoid.
She's an elf.
Yeah. Does she? Yeah. Does she strike up conversation? Because I don't think Kulan would while she's in this sort of state.
Yeah, she'll respect
She-
that.
Yeah. Cool. We're just having a chill afternoon. Do we get ambushed and murdered?
Yes.
Oh fuck.
Well, there goes your first character death.
Yeah. Rip Hannah.
Solid attempt.
Everyone cared about Hannah.
You loved Hannah. How could you do this to Hannah?
Oh, and Kulan died as well. But
This whole campaign is now about vengeance for Hannah.
yeah. My new character.
New character
Right.
who's a horse-headed minotaur, who's Cam's
Oh, fuck.
bodyguard.
Okay.
I can't believe she left me.
All right, and then the next day you're heading into.
I think at one point I might talk to Hannah.
Okay. What do you say to Hannah?
I think like they've been there for probably like a couple of hours, and like they haven't said a word. But like at some point, Kulan looks over and it's just like, "Am I? I know you do not know me very well, but am I doing things wrong in being a person socializing among these people?"
Now that's an interesting question. I suppose. Depends how you would define wrong. It's unusual for sure. I mean, humans tend to be the most plentiful creatures around here, but I don't think there's anything wrong with it, no. So, and if there is, then what's the harm? I don't suppose anything really can be wrong if it harms no one.
Hmm. Well, that is part of the issue. I'm unsure if I am causing harm or distress. With this not being my first language, it's sometimes difficult to tell. And the vast, what feels like a vast gulf in, I guess, culture between my peoples and, well, everywhere else. Obviously, I understand that everywhere I've been have their own distinct cultures and subcultures, but it all feels very much the same to me so far, but I cannot seem to pass it very well. The structures that I understand the world do not seem to fit within this world.
Hmm. My suggestion, if you're truly missing your old life that much, maybe talk to Garridan.
And whom is that?
He runs the White Deer. He's a Shawanti man. He's the sheriff's brother. He definitely feels the same way often, but he has some reason to stay. Maybe if you talk to him, you can find a reason for yourself.
I wouldn't say that I'm missing. I mean, I do miss it, but at least from my tribe, there is a certain, well, I guess, expectation of going out into the world and at least finding something for yourself. And whilst you can, of course, return at any time, I do not feel satisfied with doing that right now. And I feel like I do have something. I do not understand it entirely, but I have a dedication to Kamasa and also to, well, the party that I've begun to travel with these past couple of days. Or, well, not travel, but work with. And I feel now a responsibility for this town and the people who I've been around for these past couple of weeks or so. I just feel like I'm not always as welcome or able to integrate as I could be. But I will go to talk to this person. I appreciate your advice. And also, of course, your care. That is...
I mean, it's the least I can do. You're helping me by protecting the town, ain't you?
Indeed, but... well... I still must express my gratitude. So thank you. I apologize for how rude I have probably been recently. It's frustrating to be or at least feel that I should be the one shrugging off harm and not getting hurt badly enough to be taken care of. Even though there's not really any shame in that, I still feel shame, but well, there is nothing I can do but overcome that, like with all of life's challenges.
Hmm. Well, I hope you find what you're looking for. I hope he can help. He's
Well, so do I. As a Shuanti, I believe he'll probably have some interesting advice.
All right.
yeah.
I don't want to carry things along. It is a bit late, and I have not had dinner.
Oh my god, girl.
Yeah, I was
I
about
have
to
not
say
had
this
dinner.
seems like a good point to call it before we go into
Yeah.
dungeon mode.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
Then what will
fucking-
happen next time?
What will happen next time on Rise
level
and
up again.
Grind, Rune Lords?
Melody
We
hitting
level
that
up right
classic.
now.
Yeah, Melody hitting the classic dungeon hangover.
Yeah.
Post dungeon clarity.
I'm just saying, once she gets higher level, a psychic with a hangover is dangerous. You can weaponize that.
Yeah. We're totally
Weaponize
leveling up
this.
now, right, Peter?
You can-
What?
We're totally leveling up now, right?
Why would you do that?
Because I want you.
Peter, how much XP did we get this session?
Let me see.
I want you.
Tally up the numbers, cross the T's, dot the I's. 0.
I would like to level up, please.
I do need to check if you get any experience for interrogating pseudo.
Also, Ellie, we haven't even had a combat since we leveled up.
Silly. Low XP for doing the interrogation. Considering how tough he was to crack at first.
Yeah, and the amount of stuff we could just bypass.
Well, while Peter is looking over this, hey, thanks for tuning in. If you're watching this, thank you. We appreciate your eyes on our content.
Okay.
We're
Thank you for-
content milling around here.
Yeah.
A horrible, horrible shame.
We're putting the subway surfers in the bottom left. Keep everyone's attention.
And if
Oh
you
my
want
God.
more content in your own mill, you can hit the little follow button. I think it's a little heart on Twitch. Or is it? Yeah, a little heart button to follow. And if you really want to help us out, you can hit that little subscribe button. But like, you don't have to. And hey, if you want to join our Discord and talk to other like-minded folks, you can hit the little Discord button and you can come on in and chat about let's see what's going on in general. Girls.
Nothing.
There's a lot of chatting about
Yeah.
girls, yes.
There was a general appreciation and love for girls in
We
Game
do like regular weekly hangouts, which are cool and easy to be there for when you're in Europe time zone. Smile.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Ghost and Maid have been playing Elden Ring, and I've actually joined for a couple of those. It's been great.
Hell yeah.
Been there for all
I
of them.
played some and streamed some like different gacha games like Wuthering Waves and Genshin.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
I
That
know
was
that's
fun
not
to watch.
everyone's cup of tea, but you know, it was just a fun hangout.
I don't
Mhm.
interact in the server.
This is untrue.
Okay.
You're right. If I wasn't I wasn't the Gabletop mascot.
Yeah, that's the bit you want to go with?
I'll be the mascot.
Yeah.
Put on the suit.
Put on the
20
makeup.
something guy with shitty facial hair. Yeah,
Hey.
I'll be your mascot.
Hey, we all know that you accept way more pronouns than he, him guy.
I know. I didn't say he, him guy. I just said 20 something guy.
You said guy.
Hey, guy. I'll take guy. Guy, open bracket, gender neutral, close bracket.
Indeed.
See, I use guy as gender neutral. It might just be the
I don't.
Callie.
Nah, not for me.
It's not. There's a difference between the masculine default and the gender neutral. They are not the same.
Yeah.
See, growing up in Cali, it is very much everything is gender neutral.
That's
should
not what
never-
gender neutral means, I'm afraid.
You should never display that you grew up in Cali.
What do you mean I shouldn't display I grew up in Cali?
It's evil.
Yeah?
I mean,
Truly.
as much as people like to say, it's a total gender neutral thing. As soon as you start asking people how many guys they've dated or how, something like that, then suddenly everyone remembers that that's a masculine thing. Oops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, this
I knew a
brings sponsored to
person at
you
school that was
by
called Guy.
Grammar.
Yeah.
Grammar. I hardly